What's up, chat? Welcome back to my newest video. This was recently requested by several of you. So if you could go ahead and subscribe down below, leave a comment about, are you excited to learn the standard algorithm? Make sure you hit that notification bell in the top right corner, and that way you know when I'm going to be posting on YouTube. Okay, so let's go and get started. And today we're going to be talking about standard algorithm and how can we use it to help us solve some problems more efficiently, maybe even more accurately in some cases. Okay, I'm going to do one practice problem, and then I'm going to give you guys 5 problems that you can pause the video and you can solve on your own. Okay, it's a pretty quick video today. If you bring me back those problems, I can give you some rewards when you guys bring it back to me. So let's go and get started. We're going to do a 3-digit by 3-digit because that would probably be the biggest number on the bottom when you're multiplying, and you should be able to do that. So let's go and get started. I'm just going to make a number up. I'm going to just say 752 times, let's do 436. Okay, I got some 6's in there, I got some 7's, got a decently hard number. All right, so we've talked about some of our first steps when we're doing this. Okay, remember our first step when we set this up, we want our biggest number on the top and our smallest number on the bottom. Okay, as you progress in math, you'll soon realize why that's so important and why it makes you have to do less work when you do that. So let's keep going. I'm going to take my ones place, which is my 6 right here, and I'm going to multiply it to every single number here at the top. Okay, I had you guys draw these place value lines like this. Go ahead and do that on your paper right now if you're following along. What that's going to do is going to help you know where should I put each of my numbers when I multiply. Okay, if you don't, I'll show you here in a little bit what you might end up doing, and it can really mess up your work. So let's go ahead and multiply this 6 to every single number. So 6 times 2 is 12. I'm going to write that 2 because it's in my ones place right here. Now here's why I told you to draw your lines. Because you might get worried that you might have to try and squeeze in that 12 in here, but we know we can't write 2 numbers in one place value. So I bring it up to the next place value over, which is right here, and I write a 1. I'm still not done with this 6. I still got to multiply it to every number. So 6 times 5 is 30. Now this number that we brought up here, we are going to add. So every little number that you put above is adding. Okay, so 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 1 is 31. So I write my 1. My 3, I can bring it back up here to the top again. And now I multiply this 6 and 7. So 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 3 will be 45. I write my 5. I bring my 4. Oh, there's no number there, so I know that it comes right back down here. Okay, I just multiplied this 6 to every single number. Now I want you to think to yourself, I have you guys say it out loud all the time. What has to go in this second row right here? Think to yourself. Okay, hopefully you said, either yelled at the computer or at your paper, you need to put a 0. Okay, you're right. Bonus points if you can think to yourself, why is there a 0 there? Not just because Mr. Stone said, why mathematically do we have to do that? Okay, if you said because our 10th place, our answer to start has to be in the tens place, and you're correct. If you're multiplying, technically this is 30. If you're multiplying 30 times 2, your answer can't go here in the ones place. That doesn't make sense. So that's why we put a placeholder or a filler number or even 0 here in this spot right here. So let's go to our next one. We don't even use this 6 anymore. We cross it out. We don't need the 1. We don't need the 3. So let's keep going. 3 times 2 is 6. I go to the next one. 3 times 5 is 15. Bring my 5. I bring my 1 up to the next value here. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1 is 22. Write my 2. I bring my 2 up. Oh, there's nothing there, so I'm just going to go ahead and write it in the next one. Okay, I multiplied this 3 to every single number on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cross it out. I'm done with it. And I can also cross out that old 1 that I wrote right there. Lastly, okay, just like we did right here, I have a hundreds number, so how many zeros do I need to put in my third row? Go ahead and think to yourself. Hopefully you said 2. Okay, we've talked about the pattern. The more numbers you have on the bottom, the more zeros and more rows you will have to put. That's why I told you in the beginning to put your bigger number on the top and your little number on the bottom, because sometimes you might have a 3-digit times a 1-digit, and you would only need 1 row. If you flipped it, you would have 3 rows of just 1 or 2 numbers. Okay, it makes our life just a little bit easier. So make sure you put those 2 zeros, and I'm going to extend my place values just a little bit. I might add one more because I anticipate we'll need it. Okay, let's look at this 4. Now we're going to multiply this 4 to every single number on the top. So 4 times 2 is 8. Make sure I'm in the hundreds row. Yep, I'm doing good. 4 times 5 is 20. So I write my 0. I bring my 2 to the next place value. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 2 is 30. So I write my 0. There's no number here anymore, so I just write my 3. Okay, what do you think I'm going to do next with these numbers? Hopefully you said adding, just like we did with area model or expanded form. These are partial products. So we need to add all of these partial products to get our final answer. So just like we normally add, start on the one side. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 6 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Make sure I bring my 1 up. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. The next one, 2 plus 0 is 2. And 3 plus 0 is 3. Okay, and that's it. That is how we're going to solve a 3-digit by 3-digit when we're solving this. Okay, I know that I'm not there next to you right now if you're doing this at home. So if you are not sure if you got it right, you can ask your parent or your guardian. You could either do the area model, maybe something that you're more confident with, and see if you get the same answer. Or if you have a computer, I guess if you're watching me right now, or a phone, you can use a calculator to see if you got the right answer. Okay, several ways to check at home to see if you got it right. And on a test, you can always double check your work using a different strategy. So if you need to go back and replay any of those steps that I did, remember our steps are we start here in our ones place and we multiply to every single number on the top. Then we go to the next place, the tens place, and multiply to every single number on the top again. And then we go to the next place, the hundreds place, and multiply to every single number on the top. If I have 3 numbers, I need to have 3 rows. Okay, so here's some practice problems. I told you that if you brought these back to me, I'll give you a reward. So here's your first one. We'll kind of start off easy and then work our way up. So we'll do 22 times 64. 350 times 45. Let's do 476 times 123. Uh, 574 times 325. And this one's going to be my challenge, my really hard one. Okay, not only is it going to be a 4x3, okay, but it's going to be a really hard 4x3. Oh, I just realized. Let me add one more number to this. Let's make this 2,574 times 325. That way, a nice or a little bit easier 4x3. Now let's make a really hard 4x3. Let's do 9,764 times 857. Okay, here's your 5 problems. Okay, I would stick with these 2 first. If you're struggling, do 1 and 2. If you're still struggling after that, you can always make your own problems and check yourself. If you're getting the hang of it, then move on now to these harder ones right here. Okay, this is hard. We're going to get in 5th grade. So Don't go past this for right now. If you want to challenge yourself later, definitely go for it. But for right now, this is as hard as it's going to get in 5th grade. I wish you the best of luck. Again, remember, leave your comment about maybe what is a way you can use the standard algorithm in your daily life. All right, don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy the video.